So, this is what I'm about to say now is typical of all forms of communication. What I will do as this slide builds, I will step aside and give you an example of another form of model rather than a data model and see how it lines up with these. I think I should have included it as an extra slide, but I haven't, so bear with me. Okay, so firstly, let's just agree. I mean, if anybody doesn't agree with this statement, feel free to say so, but business stakeholder review is essential. There's no point in not involving the business. It only leads to tears. But not only is it essential, but it must be effective. And very often business review, I have seriously, trust me on this one, I have seen reviews of data models done by business where it is clear that A, they don't understand what they've been given, but B, they don't wish to appear ignorant, so have signed off on something that they hope is right. You can tell by the comments, you know, and I see that happen so often. You know, I don't want to let on that I haven't the faintest idea what you're talking about, so I assume you guys know what you're doing, so good luck, you know? Okay, so how can we make, or at least increase the likelihood that business review will be effective? Okay, one criterion is that the model must be understandable. The person reading the model must be able to look at what the model contains and say, yes, I know what's going on. Okay, that requires a couple of things. Clear and simple notation. So I'm not going to stand up here and say this notation is better than that notation or whatever. This is not about that. But whatever notation we choose, it should be clear and simple. Each type of symbol used in the notation should have a consistent meaning. And I would suggest that as a you know, no case for debate here. Every time you issue a model to anybody, include a legend as to what the various symbols mean. Just because we know what a crow's foot means, or an arrow means, or a line means, or a circle, or a dot, or a star, or whatever other things we put on the model, just because we know what they mean does not know the audience know what they mean. So like any other diagram, you include a legend as to what the symbols mean. But also it should use business terminology. The number of times I see models that contain, now like physical models, different story, but you know, conceptual models or even logical models that contain cryptic, you know, abbreviations that presumably somebody knows what these mean, and actually you look at this abbreviation and there's three possible meanings, you know. I work in the rail transport industry, and one big problem we have is that we have a little acronym, I suppose it is, DOO. Now, when I was a young lad, that meant driver-only operation. In other words, there's no guard, no other crew member operating that train. But now it means day of operation also. So, you know, using DOO immediately presents us with a problem. We might be able to work out from context which one it means, but not always.